It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
We're just moments away from the action
on Sunday night.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Bucky Irving now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And, oh, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out is the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the #2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and the Commanders will have a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion the tight end over. Baker now off the play fake. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mayfield now from the gun. Got Evans. It's complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's stopped cold by that defensive front. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Space past the 35.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
1st down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Irving here from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Baker now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Mayfield now, blitz coming. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Throwing, Baker. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That stop made by KJ Britt. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Commanders driving. Press way on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 now from the 30. Evans, the motion man here. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. To throw, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Fights off the pressure. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock down. And he's got some running room for a nice game. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Second and 3 now. He'll throw it. This one's taken in by Otten.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. Well, we've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our time here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime reports. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38, Ertz reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels from the pistol. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That stop made by KJ Britt.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And for the Buccaneers. It's a nickel look. Third down coming. Daniels now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Washington.
Daniels back to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down, but we got a flag on this play.
Holding offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Slot receiver headed left. Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. He's got it on the bootleg. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Daniels, third and goal. Throw complete to Eckler. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Schrader's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10 from the 41. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Third and short, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Going with Irving here. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Right back to Irving now. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. An option give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now a carry by Irving. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
At the 50-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're set up at the 35 now. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Otten. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. He finds Evans, left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They'll run this with Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Carry here for Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Setting up to pass. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
He'll look to throw it. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' 1st down.
The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Trying to set this up quick. One final shot here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.